Welcome, my friends, to this is a double Mercari haul. Normally they come in at different days, and then I need to do my thing, open them up, check everything out, and rate them. But I had them both come in at the same time. Interestingly enough, there's a couple cool stories behind it. One of them, if you check out the video from last week, the Mercari haul, that I had a realization that they were other figures that I wanted. So that is kind of a hint on one of them. I think the packaging even matches using the blue bubble packs. So we'll have to check it out and see how I did on that one. And then there was another one because Mercari is waiving all fees, buying fees, because right now the fees are on the buyers, not the sellers. Next year they're going to a modified policy where the buyer is paying like essentially buyer protection, which is them just kind of like adding some margin to it, and then obviously if there's returns and stuff like that, they want to make sure their costs are covered. I get that. I'm in business, so I understand that. And then there's I think like a 10% or like a flat rate listing fee for the seller. So we're kind of back to kind of dual. I think they must have been behind the scenes kind of testing out like what is the right thing. Do we put it all on the sellers? Do we put it all on the buyers before? I think the seller fees were like 15 to 20%. Now it's 10 and like some small percentage going to the buyer. So I think it makes more sense. But right now they're doing a lot of like pushing and advertising, like get your orders in now with no fees. So that way sellers and buyers, they need to kind of really compete with Whatnot and with eBay and all the other marketplaces that are out there. I love Mercari, and down below is um, my link if you want to get started buying and selling on Mercari. It helps the channel out. You get a coupon, and it wouldn't be for the holidays now, but it will be for post holidays. So let's crack into the first one, and then I've got my phone all ready for rating both of these. And again, I've been as you can tell by the packaging, I've been very focused on figures. Um, I debated in my head whether I should save up for one of the big, like whether it's an advent calendar or one of the battle packs that I don't have in my collection. In fact, there is one battle pack out there that is not a bad price that I may snag. So don't steal it. Don't go stealing it. But we'll see how that all goes. So all right, here we go. Let's see what we got. So looks like we got three figures. Did I order 4 figures? Oh, maybe I ordered 4 figures. Let's see. Okay, so number one. Okay, let me pull the order up. It was a bundle. Oh yeah, so 4 item bundle. So really sweet. First was the Lieutenant Connix. So it was this girl. She was in the Resistance. I should have looked these up. I think I'm trying to remember which set she was in, but it was not a set that I had. Let's see here. Let's go to Advent Calendar. Nope. Let's go to Brick, Link, Lego, Conics. Okay, so set. Okay, she was in the Resistance A-Wing Starfighter set. Right here. She was in this set right here. Typically used going for around $5. So in this particular order, She was 360. So again, you know, really getting any of the named characters for under $5 is pretty amazing. Looks like everything looks good. Comes with a blaster and everything. Looks almost brand new. Yeah. So to get a named Rebel character in perfect condition. So there you go, Will Harper. Full, complete fig, named character. That's how I like it. You know, it's to add into my collection of some of the figures. You know, I don't love getting a lot of ships if I can help it. So getting a named character that is in one of the sets that I'll never buy the set. I'm not interested in the set. The other main Star Wars figure was this one right here. This one I was freaking out over because this was a Comic-Con exclusive set, one of the Homeworld sets. So this is Crix Madine, and he actually, there's two versions of him, and boy, he looks in great shape too. Probably not even played with. There you go. Get a good look at that boy right there. Yeah. Awesome resistance. I do not have him. Let me pull up the Crix. It's thinking. It's loading. While it's doing that, let me... Crix Madine, yeah. Crix. Tan hips and legs. There we go. There's two versions. One is the dark. There's a dark tan, and then there's regular tan. And so this one, okay, check this out, guys. Is that this one used is really widely variable in the price. He did have it originally like $12 or $13, which is about right. But he was really trying to move it, and so I got it down to, I think it was around $8. Again, there's no fees, so if you think about it, all the fees that I would have paid probably would have made this like a $13 to $14 figure. But this is going for anywhere from $13 to, in some cases, it's going for up as high as $30. This is a highly variable figure. Part of it is that it only appears in one set, which is the collectible display set in the San Diego Comic-Con. Is a 2009 exclusive. So it came in this really exclusive set with that had Luke, it had Admiral Akbar, and then Crix Madine. It's a collectible display set. It wasn't one of the ones where they're glued together. But essentially, it's in a really rare set. This set by itself, as a collector's item, is like nearly $400. So this figure is literally not available. I have no idea how this really became available. I got super crazy lucky. The other Crix Madine is also expensive, $14 to $16, a little bit less expensive. And is on the Home One Mon Calamari, the limited edition set, which is really cool because it had, that said, I think it had Mon Mothma. Yeah, it had Admiral Akbar, Crix Madine, Lando, a Mon Calamari officer, Mon Mothma itself, and then a Rebel A-Wing pilot. And then this set actually isn't an A-Wing, ironically, so I didn't get the A-Wing pilot. So real cool. I mean, that's just amazing. I would love to get Mon Mothma at some point. I'm sure that with the Andor series, they'll definitely do that. Then the other thing is that he had really cheap one of these, and even had a black. Um, it's in pretty good shape, and it's in great shape. But I got a Lego Knight for cheap, just a couple bucks. Honestly, you can't have enough of these guys, and I have plenty of plumes, so I'll take care of that. And then last but not least, there was this one right here. Appreciate that he puts them all in these separate baggies to keep them protected. This is the old school. Now these can be really brittle and fall apart, so I have to be really careful with them. But an old school super battle droid. This is the one with the blaster arm. So the new ones don't have the blaster arm. So this is still pretty solid to get for a super battle droid, and it is a nice little add to the collection. So there you have it. That was the first one. So let me make sure to. I thought that was a heck of a bundle to knock out. Like, let's see, two rebel figures, a super battle droid with a blaster. I don't think I have one of those, and then to get a Lego Castle Knight all in one bundle was definitely fantastic. And I think the total cost on the bundle was just shy of $18. So if you look at that, yeah, what is that, like? Not even $5 a figure, and these are all, over $5 figures. So it was definitely great holiday shopping for me. Appreciate you, Jay's Brick House. He has a lot more listings out there, so check him out on Mercari. Jay's Brick House, really good, really reasonable prices on figures. So if you're looking for certain torsos and different things, I mean, all the figures are complete, but they're great deals. So if you buy a bunch of them, there's no fees right now. So head on over to Jay's Brick House and get those. So let me rate the seller. I accept. Quick shipper, item description, great packaging. Thanks again, and happy holidays. Submit writing. Confirmed. So now Jay's Brick House, or I should say, I forget it. His first name did start with a J. I tore the label up, but whatever. It's like Jalen or something. Or Julian. I think it was Julian or something. He's getting paid, and now I have 4 amazing figures in my collection. Oh, see, we can do a live comparison of these guys side by side. New guy, old one. Definitely more brittle. I'm going to have to be careful with this guy. Okay, on to the next one. So now this is a double Mercari haul, and this one is also very exciting. I totally forget what I got. And this is one that I think is going to save me a ton of money. Oh, yep. Oh wow, he's one of those. He's one of those extra bundlers. Makes sure that there is not any issue. I've seen some where they wrap them like mummies, and it's just like, okay, it wasn't really necessary. Appreciated, but not necessary. Okay, here we go. All right, so number 1 is oh wow, this is in good shape too. Really good shape. All right, so this is an officer. I forget her name. All right, so we did that one. Oh, Vice Admiral Sloan. Okay, so this is Vice Admiral Sloan. So this is a pretty big named character. Some nice print on here. Really cool. I forget which property she was in. Might have been a video game, whatever. Doesn't really matter. But a really cool Imperial figure. So now I don't need that set because that set came with Darth Vader. She was the most unique figure in that set, in my opinion. It's a great set. TIE bombers are amazing. I would love to get it. It's just there's too many. It's like, you know, there's so many other sets that I need to get. I don't need to have another ship that I really can't put on my shelf and have built. I would just use it for parts, which is great. But I'd rather get the named character out of it. So much like the Mandalorian N1 fighter or ship that I got when I got Paleomoto off of that set. I already have the Mandalorian. I already have Baby Grogu from a figures standpoint. So a lot of times I just like to collect the figures from the set, and then I don't care about the rest of it. So maybe that's why I'm so disappointed in this year's advent calendar, because there's really not much unique. Okay, so there's one more figure, and this one, it's not that I'm army building, but I believe I only have one of them, maybe two. But these are cool figures, and it was just too good of a deal to pass up. Oh, the Gavayan security soldier. That's what it was. I do have one of these from the advent calendar. This may have been the advent calendar variant. You never know. There you go. There he is. Gavarian security guard. You can never have enough of these. I am collecting. I do have a lot of the members of the Ganja Club. I think I'm missing one of them, though. I think I've purchased a few of them. So I do have a couple of them left to get. They're really cool figures. You think about it, like pirates and gangs and bounty hunters, all in Star Wars, are really great backstories. And this is these are great little security guards that I could use in a mock. So I want to make sure I have at least a couple of these guys in my collection. So very reasonable price. These don't go for very much because they were in the Rathgar set, and then they were also in an advent calendar. So there's a decent amount of inventory kind of floating out there. Plus, there's not a lot of people that are like super high in that figure. So most mainstream people just throw it on the internet for $5 to get rid of it. Most of the time I see him in the shows, he's in that $6 to $8 range. So all pretty reasonable. So all right, let's get this one rated and going. This is from Columbus. This was what was his name? Oh yeah, Christian in Columbus. I think it's Nebraska. Let me rate seller. I open and accept. Thank you and happy holidays. Yeah, he did everything well. This one came really fast. Here we go. That one's fully rated and set. Let's go back to a store real quick before I end the video. For sale category. Lego. Yeah, I mean, there's still some reasonable stuff out there. He has Kira for $5. That would be great. Snag. I already have her. I think I got her for actually. I think I paid at least $6 or $7 for her. A lot of the Mandalorians for $4 or $5. There's a Rebel in here. I was gonna get Captain Antilles as well, but I'm already getting him. In the I already have him, so I don't need him. That was probably most of the theme, is that there were very common figures that he had on his stuff. I already had pretty much all of these, so I didn't need to get anything. It's a decent price on Captain Phasma. I don't know. I would love to get Captain Phasma, but I wasn't about to spend $18 on him. So, and I wasn't, I suppose I could throw an offer out there, but I don't know. How many people liked it? He's got a couple likes. It's sitting in somebody's cart. So yeah, most of the other figures are all just ones that I had. Really cool Darth Maul in here. But there's a million Darth Mauls out there. Here's another Black Astromech. Nice little collection of figures. really both these sellers have a nice little moderate collection of some decent figures that for Star Wars fans can to consider. So thank you so much for sticking with me on my Lego collecting journey as I try to get not all the Star Wars figures, but all the one. I'm really interested in a wide variety of them and collecting most of the really cool, especially the named characters, and in certain cases make sure I've got a decent amount for mocks when it comes to like the security guards, stormtroopers, all the other characters in types of troopers in world. So anyways, that's all for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. We'll catch you on the next maybe haul from the holidays. Bye for now.